vaccine. And and when they take the vaccine, they think that they take it on a Wednesday, Thursday, they can take the mask off and everything is hokey dory, and then they can go on with their life, and they won't catch the virus, and that is a false dream right there that they're telling you. That number one, and I could be wrong, I'm no doctor, but no vaccine that I know of that magnitude works that fast. So I still think that you should keep the mask on. You know what I'm saying? Just a little stuff on my mind here, on my mind. Just thinking about a little something. Another thing that, I just keep thinking about, that when you get down and everybody's calling, melling people kings and queens, and that's more an attitude instead of actually, because it can't, everybody can't be kings and queens. Can't be, so how is society going to grow where everybody is kings and queens? But it's an attitude when they call you king and they call you queen as a melon person. It's an attitude that they're telling you. You should have the attitude. You should know your worth. You should not be beneath you. You should do everything that you can to prosper. Be all that you can be. Use your gifts and talent wisely, is what they're saying. And I call, and I may not be, you do a DNA test, you might find out that I was a janitor or something. No, nothing against janitors. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Nothing against janitors, man. I don't want no janitors be writing me no hate mail and whatnot. You're gonna say, "Oh, you're talking about Jan?" No, no, it's not that. I was just saying, that if you do a DNA test in me, it might say that I'm not even a king, but I always carry myself as a king. I got a king shirt on right now. I got my seal approved. You know, my seal approval. My ring. And I carry myself. I know my worth. I know what I am. I know what I bring to the table, and I know what I can bring to the table. These are things that I think that everybody should know when they start calling themselves kings and queens. And I don't just call melon people queens. And you won't hear me call a guy a king. And if I do call a guy a king, it's because he rolls with me. He rocks with me. I'm familiar with them. I know what they're about. I don't do that because I don't know what these guys are about. I don't know how these guys live. But the ones that I do, and I do call them king, or I call them brother, I know. You know what I'm saying? Brother's just a statement. I call anybody, but understand that when I'm in a broadcast, every female's a queen until she proves otherwise. And then she's still a queen in my mind because she hadn't seen what I saw in her. She hadn't looked in the mirror properly. And sometimes you don't look in the mirror properly. You can be half asleep when you look in the mirror. You can be looking at it sideways. You can be looking at it upside down. You can be looking at it from the small end instead of the big end. There's a lot of things, a lot of areas that you can look at the mirror and not be looking at it in a correct way. you know. And like I said, I can't wait to guess somebody. And I just can't wait. I'm excited, about that. Somebody asking me to guess, man, asking me questions, give me a chance to think, give me a chance to show people why I am. And that's the reason why I came to this app. I came to make it not better, but better. Saying that I can to be one of the when you start doing the broadcasting after a while, you can't do the broadcast without at least mentioning my name in the conversation. You will have to mention my name in the conversation soon. That's the dude that I am. I'm that dude that when you speak of broadcasting, when you speak of content, when you speak of people saying what's on their mind and giving you what you want and when you need it, a guy who knows diverse stuff. That's all I can say. Diverse stuff. Who reads and study, and who don't. If he doesn't know it, he'll study. He'll study and he'll read, so he will know. Not afraid. Not afraid of anything raw and uncut, subject to say and do anything. I'm that dude. And I broadcast like it's 500 people in my room, and it could be one person in my room. I'm extra the entertainer, extra the entertainer is what I am. And I came to bring the noise. I came to entertain. I came to learn. I came to teach. And I came to give you something that no other content creator can give you. I came to give you a choice to speak your mind at will, to say what you want to say without judging or repercussions if it's done in a proper adult like way, meaning no profanity, no racial slurs. If it's done in an adult proper way, I came to give you the choice to speak freely in my broadcast, in my live, whenever I'm on here. Yes, it's true. It is definitely true. I appreciate the opportunity to be on this app. I appreciate the opportunity that the people that subscribe to me are giving to me for me to get to know them and for them to get to know me and come to my broadcast. I appreciate all of that opportunity. I appreciate all the knowledge that I have attained by going to other people's rooms and listening to how they're broadcasting. I'm not new to I've been broadcasting for 6 years on various apps, even on Periscope. And Periscope is like this. I've been on YouTube, you now. I've been on YouTube also. You know, um, I've been on Miko Live. I've been on Bingo Live. I've been on Up Live. I've been on uh, Skype, Oval, Google Meet, Glide. I've been on, you know, I've been on various places where people see me and broadcast it and made astonishing amount of money. But it's not about the money. It's not about any popularity. Because you go to other apps and you look at my name, you'll see my levels because they got levels on other broadcasting app where you level this, level that. I have my own agency and it's called the Loyal Family. This is the logo right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's the logo right there. My own broadcasting agency. Yep, yep. But like I said before, I can't bring those characters over here because this is not the type of app. And if I do bring them, I got to make sure that they understand the type of app that this is. Now, I saw someone dance on here for the very first time, and it wasn't aggressive twerking or anything of that nature. It was just move your body. That's all it was. I don't even do I got my own dance called the Extra Grind, and I don't even do the extra grind on here. I mean, check me out. I'm sort of a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm sort of like a big deal on other apps. I'm sort of like a big deal. And then what Mike Epps said on that movie, you know, on that movie was Fighting Temptation, I believe it was. I'm sort of a big deal on other apps. So I go to these apps like this that nobody really know who I am to build myself up, but in the process, I make friends. To really understand where a person's going, you got to know where they've been. And sometimes that means you got to go back to the basics. You got to go all the way back down to the bottom and come all the way back up. I done did this on many apps so many times that it's second nature. It's second nature to me. See, I got one person in here, I believe. I don't know if they're still in here. And I appreciate this one person that's in here. Please let me know that you're in here. Say something. anything. You know, you can even write the word anything. I'm trying to figure out how do you ask people to guess on here. Uh, hmm, how do I get people to come up here and guess? How do I do that? Oh, okay, I see where it says add guest. I got you. I got you. So, so if there's anybody on here that wants to be my guest, you know, because I'm really trying to, you know, get that incorporated. You know, the guest thing incorporated because I kind of like the fact, you know, sometimes when I be doing this, I feel like I'm talking to myself. You know, especially when people just come in and they just lurk. You know, and they don't say nothing. They don't even, and like I don't see that. I don't see that name to be honest with you. Okay, matched up. You know, I don't see their names. I'm still trying to figure this out a little bit. All broadcasting apps are pretty much the same to a point, and this is one of those moments that all broadcasting apps is good to a point. To a point. So it's a little different. The guys who created it, I spoke with them today on a guy's broadcast named Chris. He plays the guitar. He got some coffee morning show that he does. Great content creator. Great content creator. I had caught a couple of episodes of him playing his guitar, you know, so he's very versatile in his music as well. Great, great creator content. I can't wait to get involved and maybe possibly be a guest on his show or or something. And I can't wait to be a guest on anybody's show. Anybody asks me to guest, you know, even a clown asks me to guest, I'll be there. Hello, how you doing, Voices? Voices Prayer Group. Thank you, Voices Prayer Group, for coming here. I appreciate it. Um, man, I'm trying to try out this guest. Would you come up here and be my guest? No. See, it can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a phone call. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to add guests. Uh, okay, that's not it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, maybe that's how to do it. I don't know. I think I did it right. I don't know. Can you hear me now? I think I add you as a guest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe you can help me out here. Did I do it right? I don't know. See, did I do that? Or you do it like this? Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. I think I did it right. Hmm. We'll see in a minute. I guess if you accept, if you don't, I understand. I'm just trying to get the hang of this, you know. Trying to get people to come and just say hey to me, you know, for right now. I'm not gonna be on here much longer. I got something I need to do. Uh, see, oh, you need the app as well? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, you know, in my previous message here, that all these apps are pretty much the same to a point. You know, there's some difference, and this is one of those. There's some difference. I think it says it asks you to present your own screen. I hit that, and I guess you got to say yes or something. If you're available, if you're not available, let me know that you're not available, and I won't keep trying to get you on here. I do appreciate you coming in here. Like I said, I gotta go do something right quick, or not really right quick. I gotta do something, you know. So if If I leave, I'll try my best to come back, and hopefully you'll come back and join me. I can't wait to see you do your broadcast. I want to, I'm a great supporter. I want to give coins. I hear they tip them. I kind of figure out how the tip goes. That you take a zero off. Are you trying to see? Oh, okay. I think whatever the gifts is, if it says like it's 150, you take the zero off, so you're getting 15 cent. You take one zero off, and that's how much you get for the gift that you give. I did see that that was an indication of that. You know. Okay, I'll try to do it one more time, and we'll see. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. If not, we'll figure it out. We can figure it out together. How about that? We'll figure out how to work this out together. Now, I wish they had a DM on this. I wish they had a DM where you can actually inbox somebody that's on here, and that might be one of the upcoming features. I think that would be good, to have. It's always good to have a way to reach people. Even though that this platform you can multitask on just about any broadcasting app that you're on, which is a good thing. I have two Twitter pages, so it's giving me a hard time to do that. Hello, Kim. How you doing, Kim? Um, let's see if you can do it, Kim. I'm gonna ask Kim to come up here as well. We're gonna see if she'll come. Uh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was feeling a little bit tired earlier. I did my workout. I didn't go to bed till late, so but I gotta go and do some overtime. Okay, what? I think you can get up to six people up here. So if both of y'all want to come up here, if it's any way, I think I issued I don't know, I don't want to say challenge, but I hit it. Both of y'all come up here. I don't know if I'm supposed to hold it or just tap it once and then you see some kind of notification and it allow you to join. I'm not sure, or if I'm supposed to add an invite up here. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. Not sure. But as we go and we'll learn how to do this together. How's that? That sound good, ladies, queens? We'll learn how to do this out together. And if anybody comes in here that know more than us, please share the information. I know that sometimes you don't want to share information with people, because I work with some guys uh, who they don't want to share the information because they scared of job stability that it's gonna. If I know more than they know, that they're not gonna be needed because there's a good chance that I might do more or do it better than they do. So they don't teach me. So it's a lot of things that and I had to catch. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to catch things. You got to catch them doing things, and especially me, I work on machines, so I had to catch them working on a machine and just study them. Sometimes I even have to study them from afar, not in close up. If they see me coming close up, "Hey, don't you got something to do down there? Why you I don't need no help. I don't need no help." They be doing stuff like that. But I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to get their knowledge. And they're like, they be acting funny. They don't want a brother to know more than they do. I'll put it out there like that, and that's crazy. If the shoe's on the foot, I'll show you how to do it. So I think the more I show you how to do it, the less I have to do. I'm not worrying about my job because not for I ain't gonna say I'm not worrying about my job, but I'm not worrying about it in the sense of what they're worrying about. Because see, you never teach people everything that you know. You know. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sasha. I appreciate you. This is your first time on here, and you decided to come be with me. I appreciate that. Or you talking about is it my first time? I'm on other broadcasting apps, with the same name. So you want to look me up, try it. Just go there and look me up. You find out, and as I said earlier, I'm sort of a big deal on other apps. Oh, this your first time? Well, welcome. Welcome to, I think you pronounced it Hops. That's how you said, welcome to Hops. I hope you enjoy yourself here. You find yourself a place, a home. What I like to hear is content, on other apps, and don't, I say it all the time, don't get me wrong, Queens, I love a good twerk. I love to see a woman do a good twerk, but I look at it this way. If I'm hungry and I look at you and say, look, I'm hungry, I don't want you to start twerking. You twerking is not going to stop me from hunger. Now, you might get my mind for a minute. I might be amazed for a minute, what I'm saying, about you twerking and the the flexibility and the shapeness and all that. But my stomach is going to remind me that I'm still hungry. And that's what I be saying about these content creators, that it's good to do your thing, it's good to dance, and do all that, but I need more than just that. I need to know what you bring to the table. I need some food. In other words, I need you to give me that food, that knowledge, that personality. I need to know you. And I can't do that if you're twerking. You know. So how's everybody doing? I said I'm not going to be on here long. So I'm in the process of. I got overtime. I work from 12 midnight to 12 noon, and I got overtime. Are you doing? I'm glad you're doing great. Why is Siri? I mean, this new technology, man, that they got now, it's like it's got a mind of its own. I'm not even talking to Siri. I'm talking to y'all, and Siri's over here, beep, beep, and the world is twirling like it's waiting for me to ask something. Like Siri and Google, all of them are always activated. They always listening, and as soon as you say something, they quick to answer. I was in a conversation on the phone, and it started answering, questions I wasn't talking. I wasn't talking to them. And I tell people all the time, the Google is the government. Think about it. Every phone, every device has Google on it. Every device. Sometimes you got to be smart and you got to recognize things. And I recognize things. I appreciate y'all coming here, following me. Um, like I said, we're going to get this guest thing going. You know, we're going to actually get it going, and we're going to have people up here, and we're going to be able to see each other face to face and talk. We're going to learn together. So this is a fairly new app, from my understanding. Not quite sure, but a fairly new app. I heard people say. I don't know exactly how long. I wish someone would tell me exactly how long this app has been out. They said I was in a room with Chris, the guy who do the morning coffee, and he had one of the executive or the owner or something of it, and they said that they got some great updates coming, and I think that would be wonderful. I think an inbox or DM on here would be a wonderful idea. It's fairly new. It's only a couple months old, really. Oh wow! So we're at the bottom level. So we at the point where you can come up with the come up, and that's where you want to be, especially when you start doing stuff that I was in Prime America, I was in Legal Shield, I was in Motor Club America, I was in Quaystar, and all of those things. If you start at the very bottom level and you grow as the company grow, you have better chances of surviving. You have better chance of the income wise of doing that. That's right. Everybody's on the same playing field right now. And that's great. That's great. I'm not scared of competition. And I don't look at broadcasting as a competition. If I go in your room and you're doing better than me, I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, and just listen to you and be on behind closed doors or where you can't see me like this, and then talking like, man, they think they something. I did that 5 years ago, man. That ain't that new, man. They got that from me. I ain't gonna hate like that. No, I ain't gonna hate. I want to see everybody successful. I want to see everybody learning from everybody, all cultures, all races. I want us to learn. 'Cause here's the thing that I come to realize: in every movie that I looked at that has Martians and aliens that come to the Earth, what do they say? They said two things. They said, "Take me to your leader," and they call us Earthlings. They don't say blacklings, whitelings, Europeans. No, they classify us as one group, Earthlings. And we need to gravitate to that and think of that as our own, that we should all be Earthlings. I don't have a topic right now. It's just randomly. I think it says extra, what's on extra mind or something. I've been talking about stuff like when I first started on the broadcast, I was talking about how people take the vaccine shot on a Wednesday, take their masks off on Thursday. And I think that's very unorthodox to do that. I mean, I don't know any vaccine that works that fast or of that magnitude when it comes to something like this. But you got people that do that all the time. You got people, you got people now, excuse me, walking around with no masks because they took the vaccine. Like, I saw one guy walked out like he was it. He had shade glasses on. He the one got his beard lined up, man, and he was walking like he was it because he the one that got the vaccine shot. Personally, I hadn't got the vaccine shot. You know, yeah, especially a quick made one. I have that. I have some real issues with that. It takes a real vaccine. It takes 5 to 10 years for a real vaccine. I mean, the flu, all of them vaccines, they took that. This is something that the government's pushing just to say they're doing something. They're giving us a bone. And it might be a dummy vaccine, nothing in it really to help. The situation at all. I don't know. I know they took Johnson Johnson's off the market. Personally, I haven't. And the question I always ask people, if you take the vaccine, is that saying that you lack your faith? Is that saying that you lack, is that saying that your faith is weak because you take the vaccine? I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it's something that I think of, or you're being cautious, or am I the one because I choose not to take it? Am I the one that's being messed up, and not doing right, you know? It's all right. Yeah, I believe so. And if you're just treating the symptoms, then that means the virus is still there. The virus is still around. And if I'm not mistaken, it said that you can still catch the virus even after you take it. And then there's some shots that you can take that you have to take 2 shots. And I know some people say when they took the second shot, they're having a lot of trouble. One lady that was on here talking about she had trouble sleeping. Man, I think she said nightmares. It was things that she had never had before. She's having now. And that's some of my concerns right there. Some of my concerns are off me. Yeah, and that's another thing. Um, People say, you take the vaccine, they trying to help the world get back to where it was. Hey, false dreams. Newsflash, spoiler, the world would never. be the same. Not saying that we're gonna have to wear the mask all our lives, the rest of our lives. Not saying that, but I am saying that the world will never, ever be the same anymore. This one here that took the whole world by storm. Everybody's been affected by it. Small businesses, big businesses. I have to charge my phone up, y'all. I'm sorry. Everybody. So they selling you that false dream, telling you that, you take this, we get enough people in the world to take it, everything's going to be hokey dokey. We're going back to business as usual. The world's going back the way it was before this happened. Never. That would never happen. Never happen. We are at a stage now. We are at a new timeline. We at a stage now that everything that we do now is going to be different. We at a point now where the spiritual world meets the real world. And if you're not in the divine order, if you're not trying to get in the divine order, if you don't have that understanding and you like to understand what's really going on here. And see, I tell people all the time that people think that martial law is going to start like they're kicking down doors and they're busting down through people's houses. We was in martial law. We was in curfew when this first came, and see how subtle it was. Most and majority of the people wanted the martial law, wanted the curfew because of the virus. They wanted to stay at home. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't want to be out past this time. And that's what people don't realize. See how subtle and smooth it was, and how it made you think that you wanted it, but you didn't look at it that way. You looked at it as a safety mechanism. It's a door. It's a door that you're opening for them to do this, and how smooth and subtle it's going to be. Don't think that everything's going to be aggressive and 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 it's you know no, things is going to reveal itself, but it don't necessarily mean that it have to be aggressive. It can be real smooth and real subtle. It could be in your mind that you came up with the idea that you wanted. So you got to be aware. You got to know the times. You got to know the times. You know, I consider myself spiritual, not a Christian, not a Baptist. I am apostolic by belief. But we're at a time now where they say this. They say, why don't we go and be pioneers as melon people? Why don't we pioneers and so we get our own little spot, and whatnot. But here's the thing: if we get our own spot, how long do you think it's going to last? Because the rich melon people got to help those that don't, and a lot of them don't want to help us because they got a greater tax racket being right there where they are. They got more money being right where they are. So why would they help us? Then, all right, if they're not going to help us, and the government is going to collapse in some form, they're not going to help us. Then we got to come up with some kind of bartering system. If I got two eggs and you got milk, at least we got eggs and milk that we can eat together. If you got a cow and I got a wine bird, at least we got wine and steak that we can eat together. Or I trade you some wine for a couple pieces of your steak. This is where it's coming to. This is where things are going to be. It's going back to the basics. Yes, we got all this technology and all this stuff that's going on, but still at the same time, things are revolving backwards instead of forward. You got kids that I'm trying to get them to understand this. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, and maybe I'm paranoid when I say this. But if the people, some people, the power would be, we're going to say the power would be the elites. If they wanted to get a group of people, a certain group of people, what they do? They put it in weed. They put it in alcohol. They put it in the stores where they go to and their food. Give them clone food instead of real food. It's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. You can't, if you listen to every conspiracy theory out there, it'll make you crazy. It'll make you ball into me. But there are some things that you need to be aware of. There are some things that you need to think about. There are some things that you can look around yourself and you can see. Now, you take the sky now. The sky does not look like the sky anymore to me. The clouds look like I can reach out and touch them like they're in 3D. Why is that? I'm very, I don't know. There's people say that we're in a bubble. That the powers that be, the elites, they control the weather. That's why we're having all these different weathers that we're having in different places and climates. You know, the elites, they said the elites control actors and movie stars. When their time is up, there's really a number. When they say your number's up, it's really a number. And once you get to that number, they get rid of you. I don't know. It's conspiracy theories. I don't know. I don't know. It could be. It's possible. There's a lot of things out there that if you read and you Google, it'll have you like this. But man should not live in fear. Should not be in fear, but you should be wise. If something don't look right, don't smell right, don't move right, don't eat it, don't touch it, don't hang with it, don't be with it. Be wise. Be wise. You know, I'm still trying to get people up here, and I gotta leave in a few minutes. I hope you enjoy me. Tell other people about me. Like I said, I'm gonna bring some content. I got some people that I'm gonna bring over here that can help me, and I would love to do a show. If you down there in Sasha, you want to do a show with me, we can do a show together, and we can come up with a name, and we can make it legitimized and everything. And for those people, my name is Mr. Two Action. Do not try to steal my name. I bought my name. That's why I use it basically everywhere I go now because it's bought for, it's paid for. Uh, so I use it. Why would you buy something and don't use it? On Twitter, my name is Mr. Two Extra the Entertainer. If you want to hit me up, feel free to do that. I don't know who's all in here. Who's all in here? There's any. It says 5 people. I don't know if that's an actual count or that's when it was five and it may not be. They left. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm. That's why I came over here. I can get silly. I'm raw and uncut, subject say and do anything. But I love conversation. I love debates. And I love after we do a conversation, after debate, and it seems like we're at wits and nobody winning or nobody point has got across. Hey, I love you, sister. I love you, brother. And we keep moving. Nobody's mad. Nobody lost no sleep behind it. It was just conversation. Now I know how you feel about things. Sometimes you push people buttons. And now I know how you feel about it. We'll stay away from that topic. We'll come up with another topic. We'll keep it stepping. Yeah. Oh, woo, woo. I love ginger. That's strong. Woo. I love the strong taste of ginger there. But I'm still trying to get you up here because I believe you're the only one up here. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, I got it now. I think I just caught on how to do it. That's what's up. See, I think I just caught on how to do it. But I guess you have to be in the room. I don't know what happened. I just did that. line for 1 minute.
The landlord's here.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
She scared up the door. I told her she wants some friggin' mean. She wouldn't be scared. How you doing?
I'm doing all
I
right.
was riding by, just having to think about your stove.
Okay,
I heard from the back room.
and she also told me that that's a small leak she think that's about to come back in that in the room up there on the ceiling.
All right. I'll see if I can see from the road.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a GE,
But do you,
but it don't say.
I tried to turn the light on and see, but I couldn't see it myself.
I always thought the friggin' stove had a make and model like right here on the side.
You know, I looked right
Something
there.
like that. Further questions, call. Take a picture of that number. Did you ever call that number?
No, I never called it number.
Why? Would have been too easy.
Yeah, it probably would have been, but no, I never did. I was looking for the model number like you said.
Yeah, I would say that'd be the first step to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Call the number that says if you got a question, call.
Yeah.
1-800-GE-CAS.
Yeah.
How about I ain't never replaced one. I think that thing just pops out.
I thought
You
they
got
did
two
too.
screws right there. All right, do this.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do it a second. Get your screwdriver. Look down here.
Hmm.
There's two probably Phillips screws in there. You see that?
Yeah.
And when you take those screws out, put them right back in the hole so you don't
Okay.
lose them.
All right.
Take this out. Go downtown to Fincher's and get him to match it up. Just tell him it's a GE. I don't see the model on it. It's just hard to believe.
Yeah.
But they ought to be able to match it up.
Okay.
Pay for it, bring me the bill, and I'll pay you back.
Okay. All
But
right.
when you take those two screws out, put them right back in the hole.
I got it.
All right? Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair.
You see it?
Yeah.
You take them ratchet away so you can get to it.
Yeah.
It's probably Phillips. I can't see because it's so dark. But
Yeah, I might have to get my screws
that's
from
a
work.
simple thing to do.
Okay.
You take your screws out, and I think that thing just pops out.
Okay. I might have to get my stuff at work, my toolbox at work.
All right, take a file. All right.
All right. I appreciate that.
Let me, when did it rain last?
I'm not sure.
All right. Can you show me the room?
It's this
Where
one
is
right
that?
here. Yeah. I'm showing you where that spot is you're showing me.
You said what?
The spot that you're showing them. Show me
On
where.
the ceiling?
Yeah.
It's just the part in the middle where you can see the ceiling is
So this has come back again?
It's just one drip now. It's not like the whole
When did it do it? The last time it rained?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I'll pick that down.
All right. I appreciate it.
Mike can see something obvious. The guys, I don't know who did the roof, but when they did the roof, it's got boards like an older house, and they probably used a gun, and you can't really tell if that's going in a crack. I mean, it ain't holding nothing, or if it went in the board. So it really should have been hand nailed, so you can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't cut this grass, it's gonna get too high to cut it.
I know. I know. Last time I did get somebody on with a pushover. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can
You got a
do.
lawnmower?
I had one.
What happened to it?
I let this guy use it, and I don't know where it's at, man.
Yeah, you can't borrow nothing from nobody. You can't let nobody borrow it because it'll never come back the same.
Yeah.
Man, I don't really see a single is missing except maybe
That little spot right there? Right here, right?
where it's black.
Yeah.
Because that's like the top of a shingle, so it's almost like that did blow up. A lot of times, the water comes in here and travels down stuff to get and come out over here. It don't ever hardly ever come straight above
Where the spot is. So it could be some on the other side. Yeah. This grass grow real fast. No.
Yeah, I still can't tell. I'll get up there. Don't let me forget that.
Okay. I'll see if I get somebody to cut this grass.
Look on Marketplace for a lawnmower. There'll be some folks on there that's got something for sale.
Okay, marketplace.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. What is that?
I think that's where a skunk is going in. So they tell me you put lemons right there. That'll keep the skunk from going in there. Yeah, I think the skunk is going there
You
because
seen a skunk?
well, the skunk sprayed the house last night. That's why I went and
Oh, it
did
did.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if did you smell it when you come in? Because you can smell it a little bit when you come in. Did you have them smell it?
I'd say stop there by a
Oh.
bad signs. So it's sprayed outside here.
Hmm.
All right. In the morning, you don't have to do it today because there ain't no emergency. In the morning, call animal control. Give them your address. Tell them you got a skunk at the front, and they'll come set traps and they'll take it away for you.
Okay.
All right. So don't forget it because you don't want them up under there and it die or something. Because I ain't going up there and get it. Are you?
No, I'm not
I ain't
going
fooling
to
no friggin' skunk, man.
No, no, no.
I'll do a
Okay.
lot of things, but I ain't gonna fool no darn skunk.
Okay, animal control.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would suggest get rid of those lemons because you want it to keep doing what it's been doing so she can catch it.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
Because just cause you may not see the skunk for a while, get rid of the lemons and it comes back under there. So we want to catch the skunk.
Okay.
And animal control will do it because they did it for me downtown.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Tomorrow call pictures. I'll call that number.
I gotta get my tools for work.
Call that number and they can say, okay, this is a GE model so and so. If they can't tell you, then take that out and take it to Fincher's and he can match it up. I think it's that simple.
Okay. All right.
And then just pay for it, give me the bill, and I'll pay you.
Okay.
All
No
right?
problem. No problem.
Good
Appreciate it.
deal.
Thank you, man.
Catch the skunk. Caught the skunk there.
Okay, I will.
All right.
He wants me to move the lemons so I can call the animal control tomorrow so they can catch the skunk.
What animal control?
He said animal control in South Boston.
Didn't you talk to the ambulance dude before about that, and he said it won't none?
On the what? Animal
Animal
control?
control.
I
And
don't know.
the animal control only is for dogs and stuff. Remember?
Well, I'll call him tomorrow and see. I'm gonna leave those lemons in. Yeah.
What else? I heard him say if you don't cut the grass, it'd be too high to cut.
Yeah.
What else did he say?
That was basically that, and he want me to take that piece out and
He saw
pay
the
it.
spot.
Huh?
He saw that little spot on there.
Yeah, he want me to take it out and pay for it, and then he give him the bill and he'll pay me back. But he said call the number and see if they might can just give me. So I can't do that now.
That thing.
Oh, he gonna fix that too.
Do they gotta come in the room?
No, no,
How not?
because he's on the outside. Yeah. Huh?
Does he have anything to say about like the browning spot?
Well, you gotta paint that.
That's what he said.
First, we gotta get it to stop leaking. It ain't gonna be doing good. The painting is still leaking.
Well, the kitchen. Well, also, does he have any? Do we supposed to fix the light hanging?
No, I didn't even mention that to him. But I mentioned to
But
him.
he sees that.
I don't know. You gotta
He
ask him.
noticed everything else. He noticed the light hanging. The way he acts. Cause he wouldn't say who he was.
He didn't tell me. He didn't say who he was.
I said, who is it? I thought it was Savante, like just not saying that. So I said, who is it? I'm not just gonna answer the door. So he said, if you open the door, you'll see. I'm a landlord.
Well, you never seen him before, have you?
No, I have never seen that man. So I said, and he's in the cut. I can't see him. He's still beside the thing. He said, it's gonna hurt him. I'm like, I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know who you are. He's on the truck.
Yeah, he takes some getting used to. Trust me, he takes some getting used to. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, we got some more people here. I'm sorry, my landlord came. He wanted to talk to me. about some things. Is there anybody in the room? Is anybody still here? Okay, if there's anybody still in here, do something. Put some thumbs up or something. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna leave. I'm not sure if anybody's in here. I was gone for an awful long time. I'm not sure that's an accurate count of people actually in here, or there was some people that were in here. Still trying to get a little customized with this app.